break, we met Holly, a mom who has her MBA and years of experience, but hasn't been able to land another job after being laid off. Well, Holly did pretty well in her interview with me, but in real life, she can't even get her foot in the door. Now, that tells me she could have a problem with her resume. So joining us now is a top-notch CEO of an executive search firm who helps people find work. Please welcome Stephen Viscusi.
Thank you, Steve.
What are the rules for writing resumes?
Well, the number one thing I like to tell people is to keep it simple. Don't over-design your resume. Keep it very simple, even on plain paper. And people ask me all the time, how many pages should it be? Well, today it doesn't matter how many pages it is, because during the recession, people had more jobs than usual. So keep it 1 or 2, maybe 3 pages, but no more of the one-page rule that people used to think.
Okay, Stephen, what's the first change that Holly needs to make?
Oh, we've got your resume here, Holly. Let's start right at the top of the resume. So, Holly J., I have a personal thing here. Unless you're Sarah Jessica Parker or Mary J. Blige, I don't want to see a middle name or initial on a resume. It's just distraction. No one needs it.
But you like the way it looks, Holly J.
I do, because the J represents my maiden name.
Your maiden name?
Yeah, so I like the J.
But you like a job better, I'm
yes,
sure.
that's a better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to go to this whole profile here. This is the part that I'm talking about. See here? That part's got to go. We're going to put an objective there. And that objective is what's going to change every time we send out that resume. We're going to keep it very simple, just like a tweet. You know what that is?
Yes.
144 characters. Very simple. And we're going to change that every single time we send out that resume.
Okay, so that objective is really tailored to the company
to the job,
applying.
exactly. You're going to mimic what's in the job description itself, or in the ad that you're answering, or what someone told you about the company. Then when you have your education, I know you're proud of your MBA, and congratulations to you for getting it, but we're going to move that to the end of the resume, because that's where it belongs, unless you're just out of school, and add the years of graduation, because you're still young and vibrant. Then we're going to add the URL under each company. Every place that you've worked, I want to see the website, because this way the employer can picture where you've worked. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And then you see right there. This current resume, Holly, I'm afraid I got to give you a D+. But I've got a surprise for you. I've done this over for you. I've got something completely different to show you.
See, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, you bought her revised resume.
Completely revised. Look at this. We got it down to 1 page, which is not necessary, but it's much simpler. And here I've added a human resources objective for you. And this is the part we're going to change each time. And everyone needs to remember this in the audience. Change the resume every single time you send it out. And look at those URLs. Look down there. Look at where we've put the companies that you've worked for. And then when you go out and you bring this resume, I want you to always bring 3 copies of the resume with you. Everyone thinks, oh, we're emailing it, it's simple enough. But guess what? They never have the hard copy when you're there. And one last secret, not too much perfume or cologne. Keep it simple. Very important.
Okay, now, Holly, I like that. Let's get it done. Now, Stephen, Holly, Stephen, you've done something else for Holly.
Yeah, I have, Holly. I have a special surprise for you. Me and the team at the Viscusi Group did some headhunting magic in Toledo itself. And I've lined up 3 interviews for you with 3 Fortune 1000 companies. Simple enough. If you take the advice that Steve gave you today, combined with my advice, I guarantee you will have a job in the next 90 days. I guarantee it.
Absolutely. Okay, now, we got one more surprise for you, too. Because, Brandon, since you spent your vacation savings to pay for the billboards, I didn't want to leave you out, man. So this is what I'm going to do. Hocking Hills Tourism Association would like to send you on a 4-night family vacation in a luxury cabin, including